Hey there, home buyers and sellers. This is Jeff O'Leary, the Village Guru, Mississauga real estate broker. And in today's episode, I'm going to go over the difference between a deposit and a down payment in real estate. Now, this video is good for both home buyers and sellers, but it's especially important for first-time home buyers so you understand the process and what you need to do when buying a house. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So let's talk about the double D's in real estate, deposits and down payments. For home buyers, you're going to have to pay them both, but understanding what they are isn't critical so you don't get caught off guard in the home buying process and you're ready for everything that comes up. So first off, let's quickly go over the down payment. A down payment is how much money you as the buyer have to provide towards the purchase price of a home. In Canada, first-time home buyers can buy with as little as 5% down. That means you provide 5% of the purchase price, and then you can borrow the rest from a bank, in this case 95% towards the purchase price of the house. It's pretty simple. Let's talk about deposits. As a buyer, a deposit is an amount of money you have to provide to the seller on acceptance of an agreement. The deposit is there to make sure that the deal is binding, and it's also there because while you agree to buy a house on one day, you actually don't, the transaction doesn't happen until in the future. So the deposit keeps everybody honest and allows the deal to go through. That's the easiest way to explain it. Now, in Ontario, there is no set deposit, okay? So if you go online, there'll be lots of people giving you advice like, I recommend 5% down of the purchase price. That's so 1980, guys, because it covers the commission of the realtors. Deposits are negotiable in real estate, okay? They can be $1, they can be $1 million. It's whichever you negotiate. But what I want to be clear to you as a buyer is in every area, there'll be customs and kind of norms for deposit structures. To give you an example, in Mississauga, if you're buying an entry-level home, say $600,000-700,000, it's pretty common to see a $15,000 to $20,000 deposit. It's important that while at the same time you don't want to give a ton of money to a deposit, if you come in too low, it's just going to show the seller, hey, they're not really serious. Maybe they don't have the money to buy this house. So make sure you have that money set aside. Talk to your real estate professional ahead of time. Make sure you have the money so you can give a good deposit because it really does work on sellers, and sellers really do look at that amount of money to make sure you're serious. Now, a couple more things to know about a deposit. Normally, you're going to give it in trust and it's held by the listing brokerage. That means the money's insured, they can't use it for their business operations, and if the deal does not go through for reasons such as a condition's not fulfilled or you didn't do anything wrong, you're gonna get that deposit money back, okay? So not to worry there, your deposits are protected. Now, if you default on the agreement, that's where you could possibly lose the deposit. At the end of the day, it would have to go to court. It's a big nightmare. So make sure you do everything properly when you buy the house. You have nothing to worry about the deposit. Now, finally, the good thing about the deposit is it goes towards your down payment. So remember when we talked about down payment, and say you have to put 5% down. And then when you buy a house, you give them a $15,000 deposit. Out of that money of the so say 5% down on a house is $50,000. That $15,000 deposit goes towards the $50,000. So on closing day, if it's 50, you would only have to come up with another 35. So deposits do go towards the down payment, but it's just important that you understand the difference of them. That way you have the cash on hand when you buy a home. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed my explanation on the difference between a deposit and a down payment and how they work in real estate. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share it with your friends. I'm Jeff O'Leary, the Village Guru. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.